Good morning, West Rocks. Today we are live from the Panther newsroom. My name is Brooke McHugh.
My name is Isabel Kibbe.
And my name is Layla Andriopoulos.
Today is Wednesday, August 24th. Hello, incoming 6th graders. We are excited to welcome you to the Panther community.
Each morning, Panther News is broadcast in homeroom to share announcements, sports recaps, and other important information. Homeroom must be quiet when the broadcast is live so that everyone can hear the anchors.
Panther News starts with the national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance. Please rise when you hear the anthem. We often have special guests to share important news. And now over to Dr. Reynolds.
Morning. Everybody should have transitioned back to homeroom. Just like you heard from our anchors, they did a good job of just explaining this is how we start our day, so you got a little taste of that. If you are walking in the hallway and you hear the national anthem, that means stop where you are. We listen, we pay attention, we do the Pledge of Allegiance wherever we are, and then we can continue on after the national anthem and the pledge is done. We go to homeroom. That may or may not be with our breakfast if that's what we are grabbing. So you're going to take this opportunity to remind of two tasks that are due the first day of school. We have our summer reading and our summer math assignments. Summer reading, you should have read 2 books before Wednesday. 2 books of your choice. There was a recommended reading list, but everyone should have read 2 books by the time next Wednesday, the first day of school, comes around. You're going to have at least 1, if not 2 tasks from your teachers, from your ELA teachers, that's going to count as a quiz grade for your first quarter. So you're probably going to do a book talk, and you might have a writing assignment on the other book, but at least one of the 2, you will have a task within the first week that will count as a quiz grade. You'll have 2 books that are due the first day of school. Math, you need to have completed 20 assignments on Khan Academy. At the end of last year, for our returning students, we gave, they needed to work on the previous grade level and 20 assignments. There were some questions over the summer about that. So there were 3 classrooms, Khan Academy classrooms, that were created, and you need to do 20 assignments. If you had already started, as long as you can prove to your teacher that you did 20 assignments, you will get credit. The only thing is, you need a 75% or better on those 20 assignments to get full credit. If you don't get 75% and or you don't complete all 20 assignments, your grade will reflect that. So you won't get an A, you'll get a lesser grade depending on how much progress you've made, whether or not you did your 20 and whether or not you made 75. So you have 2 tasks due the first day of school. Just a reminder, 2 books, and that'll be a quiz grade in your ELA class, 20 tasks or assignments on Khan Academy based on either the classroom or your 5th grade Khan Academy because that's your previous grade level, by the first day of school, and that will be a quiz grade in your math. And that is due the first day of school. Again, that'll show up in PowerSchool that we just talked about. And if you want access to your schedule prior to the first day of school, you can go on the 29th, which is Monday. PowerSchool will be open so you can check your schedules. If you don't, that's okay. You come to the same homeroom that you came in today, that first day of school, and you're going to get a hard copy of your schedule. We'll have an extended homeroom, so you'll be able to ask any questions. You'll be able to figure out what your day looks like that first day of school in homeroom, that schedule. Just before I turn it back over to our anchors, just a reminder, the remainder of today, we have about an hour and a half left in our sixth grade orientation. Our two groups will do, we're either going to take a tour or practice lockers, and then there'll be an announcement and we switch. Then the other group will take a tour, and then the other group will do lockers. We'll go back to homeroom, wait for an announcement before we come down to lunch. We'll all go into the cafeteria for lunch first. We'll then have our hot lunch, and the remaining time will be outside for recess. We'll come back and we'll check how we're going to get home, whether it be bus or pickup, before we dismiss right around 12 o'clock. Okay, if you have any questions, you can ask your homeroom teacher, ask any of this, especially our returning students or student ambassadors, and or if you see me, Ms. Amaral, Mr. Jackson, or any other staff members, either in the hallway or in the cafeteria, you can ask those too. Glad to have you here. Very excited. Let's finish the day strong and get ready for the first day of school next Wednesday. Now back to our anchors.
At Westrox, Panthers always raise their paws. You will hear this saying a lot.
The P stands for positive interactions, A stands for accountability.
The W stands for willingness, and the S stands for safety. We hope you enjoy your last week of summer vacation. See you next Wednesday for the first day of school.